We are alive as the earth is alive. As the earth is alive. We have the power. We have the power to create our freedom.
You couldn't get us to work for free no more once they freed us. So the white people said, look, we'll make a deal with the black people. We'll tell the slaves if they work for us, we'll take a little bit out of their check each month, and when they get a certain age, whatever they set it at, they'll get some of that back. And that's what made black people start working for the white people. And that's where Social Security originated from.
Well, you tell us one thing. When we go to church, when we go to the mosque, when we go everywhere we go, all over the place, everybody's talking about God. What do you got to say about that? Okay, all right.
WACPtv is a station whereby you can come by and see things like this. This type of thing you won't find on CNN. You won't find it on Al Jazeera. You won't find it any place else. WACP, we appreciate you coming by, and may all the viewers continue to be blessed by life itself. Take care.
Yes, indeed.
I'm hoping to be able to gain more insight into our culture. I just discovered through DNA testing that my roots are in Yoruba and Fulani tribe in Nigeria from AfricanAncestry.com. So I want to learn the language, I want to learn the culture, and you know, the dress and everything, the food.
Well, we're here to support our king and our village and our town. And again, we are in Atlanta, Georgia, where there's an expansive community there.
I live in Newport Beach, South Florida, and I'm here to kind of discover some part of my culture. I came here with Baba Tunde.
To make the cultural connections, as I said, how do people respect living this life? But from our minds, from our culture, from our language. And until we restore those things, we're going to continue to be a broken people.
Turn of the 1900s were African Americans. Okay? It's not like we came out of enslavement and never pulled ourselves together as a people. And in terms of speaking religiously, I mean, we were stripped of our culture. That to me is the biggest thing. Okay? The biggest tragedy of having this baggage of slavery is that you couldn't really enslave a person who thought he had a God. You couldn't enslave a person who thought he was worth something. Okay? You had to be stripped of this ego that you had in order for you to survive, okay, as an enslaved African going through the worst experience that we can document in history. Okay? The problem that this country had with that was trying to run a slave system in a country that was professing to be the island of freedom. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. And so that's why we have the first example of an enslavement system where the enslavers make a law that the enslaved cannot learn their language. You can't find that anywhere else. Usually when people took over a country or took over a people, the first thing they said was, you have to learn to talk my language. You can go from there, yes sir.
Well, I coined the term post-slavery trauma syndrome 30 years ago.
That's right. That's right. What do you mean when you say coin? Say a little more.
Okay.
Can you do it quick?
Yes, very quick.
Okay.
Women have the most important role right now, because if women are not on time and to make everything on time, because we have been, as men, been carrying the lead. And it's always the women that keep us on time. If a baby needs to eat, guess what? The women are always on time with that breast.
Hi, the white woman. It is black women who have the emphasis and the love and the appreciation, doing everything they can to model the white woman. And you don't understand psychologically the message that you're sending to this child. When you don't think you are beautiful enough to be the way God made you, well, why should I take the Walgreens model when I can take the real thing? Original is always better than a copy. See, I mean, we got some serious issues that we have to deal with. You're teaching your children to go in this direction. You want them going over here? And it's not even a formal message you're sending. They just watch you.
Children see and record.
They just watch you. And they see how you like your hair. What do you consider beautiful? This is not us.
We have a lot going on. We are trying to, the brother here, Roz, had a film that he wants us to see. And we
Indeed.
All right.
And what I did was give respect to the elder because she's also a Yemanja priestess. Yes. And so I was giving respect to her with the formal Yoruba greeting.
And it was great to see. And I remember being a poor college student, so not being able to really patronize it, but I also remember being saddened by it going away. And I didn't know what happened. I didn't know if it just moved or what. I was hopeful and optimistic that it was still moving forward. So it's a blessing to be here in Oyatunji Village and see that it's moving forward most progressively.
Thank you so much for sharing. Give us your name again.
Ya'ai, Asar, Tafari, Amen.
Yes. All right there. Thanks for sharing.
Talking about African culture. I wanted to just share with you all something that happened at A&T. At A&T, North Carolina A&T State University, I'm in the journalism department. And I was also the advisor of the Association of African Students for 5 years. That's the diaspora. That's Haiti, that's the continent, that's Jamaica, all of that. And we had students, African students, who refused to say they were African, who refused to wear their clothes. So what we did on campus is we created African Beauty Day, where at least one semester, everyone had to come adorned in their African clothing, in traditional clothing, and we invited the chancellor on down.
I just want to say that I'm an African born in America, and I refuse to be called an African American because I realized the grocery store, in the shopping mall, or what began to come out.
Hi, I'm Ifa Shade.
Okay, and where are we going?
To the Alafidi to see the Oba.
Okay, all right then. Philia. All right.
HASSAN.
Yes, yes.
Welcome back to your Tunji.
Oh, it is such an honor. Yes, yes. Yes.
May the ancestors continue to guide us.
Whoa, all right. This is Ambassador Zaza. She's an agri-culinary ambassador. It's an audio that I have to share with you. Okay. It's of me interviewing your father when I was here in the village in '85. He interviewed with me, and he actually gave us a reading on this.
On the name?
Yes.
WACPtv.
Gave us a reading, and it's still going, doing exactly what he said it was going to do. We came bearing gifts. This is the this happened a couple of weeks ago, May the 14th, in New York at the African Union. And now that's for you to ride with. You got to put that in when you get in the ride wherever you're going. Drop that in there. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Just keeps it keeps thumping. I mean, you can't even go to sleep. You know, on that. You know, and this one is
Belize it or not?
Woo, this is awesome.
Something to do with Belize.
Yes, yes.
I've heard a little bit about it.
Ambassador Zaza went there 2 weeks ago? Yes. I've been editing ever since. What I saw, I said, I got to go to work. So, been editing, this is what we've been able to get from it, glean from it so far. Now there's going to be a total of 4 compared to how much footage she brought. The last one.
Uh-oh, my favorite subject.
Sustainable agriculture. Sustainable agriculture.
What do you want? I give you anything. You want this? Do you want this part of the village? We want that spot right there. Any part you want. With this one.
We want to feed the multitude.
I share.
Say that again.
If we don't need to see it to believe it, okay? But if we believe it, we'll see it. Woo. That's the difference in multi-sensory thinking people. People who think with the 5 senses. The 5 sense people think, oh, well, I'll believe it when I see it. Because they dependent on these.
Yes.
One of the 5 senses.
Yes.
These are the 5 senses.
Wow.
Multi-sensory people, we believe it. Then we know we're going to see it.
That's right. And then we know it.
And then we know it. And we can pass it on.
All right. Yes, indeed. This has really been great.
Emerging from the jungle.
All right.
Well, he's on his way down, I think.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, that's it. And we just toured the farm with WACPtv. And it's a station whereby you can come by and see things like this. This type of thing you won't find on CNN. You won't find it on Al Jazeera. You won't find it any place else, you know. Where else you gonna find footage of the African village taking a tour on a farm with a king? WACP. We appreciate you coming by, and may all of your listeners, all of your viewers, continue to be blessed by life itself. Yes. Life is abundant, and life has a lot to give. It gave us WACP.
Yes. And who are we talking with?
Today you are speaking with His Royal Majesty Oba Adejuyigbe Egunjobi Aladahunu Adefumi, the King of Oyotunji and the Yoruba of North America. Of course, I inherited that title and that position from my father. And in the African tradition, all titles are passed down from one generation to the next. It's not like in America where you can sell out a title and vote on it and this, that, because that meant that certain families were embedded and dedicated to that particular position in the community.
All right then. Thank you so much.
Greetings.
Yes, indeed.
Odabo.
Odabo.
Take care.
To my ancestors and to all of my sisters and brothers of African descent.
All right then.
I love you all.
All right.
Modupre.
Modupre.
Hi, I'm Tariq Munjin Bey, local poet out of Brunswick, Georgia, by way of New Jersey. We're here at Alatunji Village, the Pan-African Conference. This is the first annual one. We enjoyed ourselves. This is the final day. Very hot, but very informative.
All right then. You got something there in your hand.
Oh yeah, I just got, I don't know whether you want to call this a gift from God or a blessing, but I got some DVDs and some CDs. It's about sustainability and stuff like that. And I don't know if I should tell a price on it, so I don't know how much everybody else gonna get it for. Well, that was well worth over $100 and something dollars.
All right, thank you. Yes, indeed.
Have been a grand occasion this weekend. We have truly enjoyed
We're on our way
ourselves.
back to Atlanta.